Hello friends, welcome to lecture number 8. In this lecture, we will study about marketing mix. There are 7 marketing mix, means 7 elements in marketing mix: product, price, place, promotion, people, process and physical evidence. There is one more element in marketing mix which is known as packaging. Some people or authors and research scholars consider 8 marketing mix. They consider this 8th element packaging also, but packaging is not that much important in tourism marketing. So, I have not considered that one for this specific course. So, in this course we are going to study 7 elements of marketing mix. Out of these 7, product, price, place, promotion, first 4 we are going to discuss in this lecture. Rest of the 3, that is people, process and physical evidence, that these 3 we will study in the next lecture. So, we will start with the first P, that is product. Here one thing I request all of you, that in our first module we have studied about core concepts of tourism marketing. I request you all that if you have not seen that video or if you have not revised the notes of core concepts of tourism marketing, then please go back, refer to your notes, revise that video if you need to, and then come on studying about marketing mix, because the core concepts which we have studied in the previous lecture, we are going to use those concepts here while studying marketing mix very frequently. So, to continue with product, what is a product? A product can be anything that can be offered to the market for attention, acquisition, use or consumption. I insist here that now being a marketing student, instead of using this word use, please start using word consume. So, stop using word use and start using word consume. So, consume that might satisfy a want or need. So, what is a product? Let us try to understand these all terms which we have used in this definition one by one. That can be offered. Offered means the company is going to the market with a combination of goods and services at a certain price for the purpose of selling it, getting attention of the tourist and for the distribution purpose. So, that can be offered to a market. Why do they offer it to the market? For attention. First and foremost thing is attention. Who is attention? Attention of the customer. If the product is not getting attention of the customer, has not been able to attract customer towards itself, then the product will not be considered while taking a decision by the tourist or will not be purchased by the tourist. So, attention is first and foremost thing. So, it has to be offered to the market, it needs to get the attention of the customer, and then acquisition. Acquisition in case of services means only the purchase is fine. Okay. Then after purchase the consumption. And why customer will do all these things? Customer will do all those things to satisfy a want or need, that is desire, which we have studied earlier. So, customer will purchase these things to satisfy his needs, wants and demands. So, company goes to the market with an offering for getting attention, getting purchased by the tourist and getting consumed by the tourist, and by tourist. Why tourist does this? Tourist does all these things to satisfy his needs, wants and demands. So, this includes physical goods. Now, when we talk about what can be a product, product can be a good as well as product can be a service too. So, when we talk about product, product can be a good also. You must be thinking that since lecture 1 we have been talking that tourism industry products are predominantly services. Yes, very true. But tourism industry does include hospitality sector, does include
flights. So when we talk about these things in hospitality sector, when we talk about food or beverages, these are goods. Serving these goods comes under service, but the taste of the food, that food right in front of you, that physical aspect of that comes under goods. Similarly, in case of flights, when we talk about flight, you transfer from, let's say, from Varanasi to Delhi or Varanasi to Mumbai, it might have been the intangible aspect of it. But when we talk about comfort of that flight, seat, food provided in that flight, that again comes under goods aspect. So when we talk about tourism industry products, they are an amalgamation of goods and services. And then after that, it can be a place also, when places become destination, or an organization. Ministry of Tourism is an organization, Department of Tourism, which are operated by different state governments or organizations, different kind of these trade organizations like TAI is there, ICAO is there, PATA is there, FHRAI is there, HAI is there. These all are organizations and they are also product. The purpose of these products is to do lobbying, promotion, development of the industry itself. So they are also products. And then persons, all brand ambassadors are person, all event organizers, so the those celebrities which they invite to these events for entertainment purposes or just for the celebrity value are persons, or it can be ideas too. Every itinerary is an idea, every travel consultancy is an idea. Okay, so it can be a place, organization, persons, or an idea. Now in tourism and hospitality industry, the products always does not go as per the plan. So I told you this thing earlier also in the previous lectures, that tourism industry products incorporate those elements of the product which are not owned by the company, on which companies have no control. And in fact, if you talk about nature, if you talk about scenic beauty, if you talk about weather, these are those components of the product on which companies have no control. The company might take you for dolphin sightseeing or whale seeing, and when you go on a trip to see whale or dolphin, or you go on a wildlife tour to see let's say tiger or lion, I mean these animals are not owned by the companies. So they will come out as per their own, whims and fancies. So the tourist might go with an intention to have a look at wild animals or these fishes or these all things, but these things might not be there at all. These beings may not be there at all. So that way, if you see, it might not go as per plan, or the company might take a tourist on a ski tour, expecting that snowfall will happen in Oli or Gulmarg in the month of, let's say, around 25th of December or maybe 27th of December or maybe even 20th or 21st of December. And what if the snowfall does not happen? It is not under the control of the company. So these are those elements of the tourism products which are not under the control of the company. They may not go as per the planning. So here, unplanned part of the tour actually play as a very significant role in shaping the satisfaction level of the customer. So there are a lot of unplanned part in every intangible product, because the intangible products are about experiences and not about owning the product. Okay, so it can be good, it can be bad. The tourist might go with an expectation of getting an opportunity to see, let's say, a few of the dolphins, and there were not few of the dolphins, there were many dolphins. So that way it will be, a tourist will be more than delighted. So that way, if you see, this is that unplanned part of the every intangible product. It may go as per the plan, it may not go as per the plan. And when I am saying may not, it may not includes better as well as worst, both. So this is what we need to understand. But this poses a lot of tension or anxiety in the mind of tour managers and all those managers of service organizations which actually manage these tours. Why? Because if it goes beyond the expectation, beyond whatever was company and tourists were expecting, very good, nothing can be better than this. But what if it doesn't go as per planning? It go worse than this? Then in that condition, the tourist will put a blame on the TMCs. They will say, TMC should have found out when whales come up. I mean, yeah, it's fine. TMCs find out when the whales come at the shore, or not at the shore, at the surface. But then they do not have, they have not changed the, these dolphins to pull them out. It's the choice of the whale, or is the choice of the dolphin to decide. So that way, this unexpected surprises may be negative as well as positive. But here, these TMCs and the managers of TMC need to have an understanding of the ways to handle these kind of unsatisfied desires of the tourist. If it goes better, done. But even if it goes little bit down than the expectation, they must know how to handle these kind of unsatisfied tourists. So now let's come to second P of tourism marketing, which is price. Now, price, when we talk about price, means the monetary value of the product, okay? Price means the money which the tourist spends. That means the price. And this P of marketing, this this price, it's very unique. It's unique in the way that rest all the P's of the marketing mix, those all P are for expenditure. This is the only P in marketing mix which brings in money to the company. So this is a very delicate and valuable aspect for the company. So price is the monetary value which the customer pays to the seller. Okay, please pay attention, this word pays. It is not talking about the printed price of the product. It is saying the customer pays. It means it includes discounts, it includes allowances, it includes vouchers, it includes surcharges, it includes any kind of compensation which the company has provided to that particular customer. So price is that monetary value which customer pays to the tourist and not that printed price. This concept you have to be very clear about in your mind. Now this includes demand. I told you in my previous lectures, as the demand goes up, the price also goes up. As the price goes up, the demand goes down. Okay, so demand is one such component which affects the price directly. Then the seasonality. This tourism industry is a fully seasonal industry. There is a low season, there is a high season, there is a shoulder season which is in between low and high. So as the season will be favorable to conduct the touristic activity in that particular region, the prices will be up. There may be even surcharges. But as the season is not in favor, so printed price might have remained the same, but there will be discount which will be applied on those printed prices, as a result of which the price which customer will pay will down and prices will go down. Okay? So next is allowances. What if the company is providing some kind of allowances to its customer to go on that particular tour? They might be giving some kind of, allowances of 20,000 or something. So the net price which this employee being here as customer will pay will be different, 20,000 lesser. Next is package price. Packages means couple of components of tourism, like the resources which I have told you. Transportation is there, hotel accommodation is there, taxi services is there, tickets is there, food and beverages is there, events which are happening at the destination, their tickets is there, sightseeing is there. There are n number of components which are there. A combination of all these components as per the choice of the tourist or as company wants to offer to its market calls package. Now you must be thinking that these all components are there. Let's say I've just told you about 7 components. So whatever is the price of these 7 components put in together, adding first, adding second, adding third, adding fourth, adding fifth, adding sixth, adding seventh, becomes the price of the package? No, that's not true. Okay? Package price is always lesser than the net added price of all these 7 components of the package put in together. So package price is lesser. It is not the simple arithmetic addition of all these prices. So package price is also something which is different. Next is credit period. What if there's one term which is called bill to company, BTC. What if the credit period has been provided to any company? Company is a let's say corporate client, and tourists are from this company are going on behalf of the company, and company, this TMC is not charging directly from the this company, but is sending its tourists on BTC, and there is a credit period of 1 month. So once these tourists come back, after that the money will be transferred to the company's account. So that way a credit period of 30 days, that is 1 month, would be there. It is in number of days and not in month actually, because 1 month can be 28 days also, 1 month can be 29 days also, 1 month can be 31 days also. So it's like 30 days. Like I'm just giving you an example. So this price will also include 30 days credit period. So price at 30 days credit period. This is how the price will be written. If it is in BTC, let's say the credit period of 60 days or maybe 45 days. So it will be written price at 45 days credit period, price at 60 days credit period. Whatever credit period that company has been provided to this corporate client against the BTC, price will include that component too. The next is discount. I just gave you example. Low season, 10% discount, 20% discount, 8% discount, 8% plus 2% discount, another way of giving a discount. So this will include discounts also. Next is gift voucher. One of our customer has been a loyal customer, or so you have provided that customer, your company has provided that customer as a gift voucher, as a loyalty bonus to him, or maybe one of the customer is having a gift voucher from one of its relatives or friend as maybe a marriage gift for honeymoon period, or maybe as an anniversary gift from their sons and daughters. So gift voucher will also be a part of price, a component of price, integral component of the price. Why? Because whatever will be the price, whatever will be the cost of that gift or voucher, that much amount will be deducted from the net price of the product. So that way price will be the money which the customer will pay plus the gift voucher. Okay, so it will be transaction plus gift voucher, a combination of both of these. So price includes gift vouchers also. So now one thing we have to understand that this particular P, which is price, it has a direct impact on the demand of the product, because customer have certain limited purchasing power. If the price of your product goes beyond that purchasing power, the demand of the product will go down. if a similar kind of product another company has launched in the market, again your demand will go down. So price has a direct connection with demand of the product, as well as price has a direct connection with the perception of the quality also. Generally, a layman thinks that the higher the price, the better is the quality. The lower the price, the worse is the quantity. So direct connection with the quality of the product as well as the demand for the product in the market. So with this, we will be going on our third P, that is place. Please don't be confused here. This place is not destination. This place means the place where actually the customer can get an accessibility about the product, where the customer can get information about the product as well as can purchase the product. So if I speak in simple language, it means a sales office. Okay, it also means internet presence. Whether that internet presence is through its company's own website or through some other contracted website like GDS or CRS, that's a different thing. Okay, so place means where actually a prospective customer can get access to the product. So according to Rosenblum, the external contractual organization that management operates to achieve its distribution objective. I told you about the sales office. You think your sales office can only be owned by your company? No. Even your distributor, whether that distributor is a retailer or a wholesaler or your regional office or your area office or your central office, that is this head office, these are also a part of your distribution network. So all these kind of offices as well as online presence putting together make a distribution network. Distribution means the company has produced the product, the company has produced a package, the hotel has constructed itself, airline has established itself as an transportation services provider, and distribution means what? Providing these services to the consumers. So this distribution, okay? So this entire first sales office, second sales office, first area office, internet presence, this becomes a network. So these all offices, a combination of these all offices and virtual presence put in together called distribution network. So when somebody says place, means the person is referring to distribution network. So these places and these things are for achieving the distribution objective of the company. So it is the external contractual organization. See what Rosenblum has says, external contractual organization means this organization may not be even, there are certain offices which are owned by company, there's no doubt about it, but there may be some distributors which are not a part of the company and which are contractual organization, third party but on contract with this company, with the producer, travel agency, tour operator, these TMCs, to do the distribution on part of this company. If you remember in SWOT analysis also, I told you about this. So contractual organization that management operates to achieve the distribution objective. Now these contractual organizations will be managed by the management of the company. Means the company will decide whether it should have this organization, it should have a contract with this organization for selling its product or not. In simple word, all retailers, all wholesalers, all sales offices, all franchisees, these all come, preferred sales network, general sales agent, all these will come here in this, okay? So a marketing channel is a set of independent organizations involved in the process of making a product or service available for the use of consumption. Now you must be thinking that in this first point, I told you that they are into the distribution, means only selling the product. Then how come I am talking about making a product? They are also a part of making the product. Why? Because when we talk about service industry product, especially tour product are different from other types of products. Tour products are one of those products which are produced for the tourist as per his choice or her choice. So here, when we talk about this, let's say a franchise which is in touch with this tourist, and tourist after finishing that tour, let's say the tour is finishing in, let's say starting from New York and finishing in SFO, San Francisco, wants to stay back in San Francisco because some of his relatives may be staying over there who have a marriage. So here, the tourist is not coming back after the tour package. The tourist is staying there in San Francisco for, let's say, 15 more nights. So that way, the product will be made for this tourist as per his choice. And who will provide this information to the TMC? This franchise. So here, this franchise has helped the TMC in making a product as per the requirement for this tourist for the consumption purpose. So this is how, if we look at this second point, these sales office or franchise or distribution network, whatever word we want to use for this, these are also called value chain, whatever word, there are n number of words which are being used. These organizations have actually helped the TMC in making a product as per the requirement of tourist also. So channel design is a dynamic process. You cannot, establish your distribution network once and just go ahead with that distribution network for the time eternity. That's not possible. Okay, it's a dynamic process. Companies, there may be a company which is your franchise in, but now it no more wants to continue, or the franchise is not giving, good return to your company, so you may want to discontinue with it. Or when we talk about, I told you about distribution network, I told you about internet. This is also a part of distribution network. So if you talk about 20 years back, or maybe 30 years back, internet was not being used so frequently. But now internet is there. So that way, it's a dynamic process. Now, most of the travel management companies, tour operator, travel agencies, they are present online also. Thomas Cook used to have so many sales offices around the world, but now Thomas Cook is very much available online also by the name 100% Holidays. So that way they were selling through their sales network earlier, but now they are available online also, like Make My Trip. So it's a dynamic process because distribution processes go as per the convenience of the tourist. So the companies need to continuously update them as per the new technological advancement taking place in the environment in general, and need to use these, use these facilities, new innovations to make this more convenient and accessible to the tourist. Now let us take few examples of who can be a part of this place, or maybe distribution network. Travel agency, TA is travel agency, TO is tour operator. Tour operators are also called wholesalers in service industry or tourism industry. Then HUDA representatives, which are also called rep. Another word which is being used for them is rep. National, state and local tourist agencies, Ministry of Tourism, national body, state body, Department of Tourism, or local tourist body may be local tourist information offices. So that way this will be MOT, this will be DOT, and this is TIO, Tourist Information Offices. There are 3 levels. They all work. The next is consortia. Consortia is not so frequently present in India. but in fact in the third world countries, developing world. But when we talk about developed part of the world, where actually tourism is a part of their life, people who keep on frequently going for the tourism purpose after, maybe every 2 months or 3 months, even if they go for 1 night trip or 2 night trip, may not be a very expensive and lengthy trip. So there actually consortia are frequently present. Consortia are those organizations, they have in one premises itself, in one maybe a big hall itself, they will have different counters, and those different counters will act as a small sales offices for different travel agencies and tour operator. It's like when you enter into the airport. So in the departure area itself, when you go for security check, in that one hall itself you will find counters for different airlines. So similar way in consortia also, when you enter into that office, you will find small counters for different offices. At the top of it, the name of that particular travel agency or tour operator will be written over there to identify them, like which company are they representing there. So this is called consortia. And then reservation systems of the company itself through websites, their owned websites, or maybe through internet. Then GDS means global distribution systems, like Galedio is there, Sabre is there, WorldSpan is there, so different types of. And then concierges. Concierges are those people who are very experienced people working on the payroll of the hotels, and they have good connectivity with different travel agencies, tour operator, airlines, transporter provider, event services provider, and they actually provide additional services to the guest who stay in that particular hotel. If they are looking for such services, purchase such services or collect information about those services, then concierges provide that information. So concierges do not work with these these travel agencies, a tour operator or event organizer. They work on the payroll of the hotel, but they do value addition in the experience of the guest staying in that hotel by providing these information, which are not directly connected to the hotel, but yes, which does work in favor of the tourist experiences. Okay, so concierges, they are also a good source of distributing or selling your product. So this is about place. Now let's talk about promotion. One of the most widely used, expensive, and present P around us as a layman. If we talk about all advertisements and everything are part of promotion. So what do you mean by promotion? Now, activities that communicate the merits of the product and persuade target customers to buy them. So all the activities that communicate, okay, they communicate about the merits of the product. Why they only talk about the merits of the product and not talk about the reality of the product? This is because these are mostly sponsored. Okay, so all such communications, all such activities which speak in favor of the product, so that they can persuade, they can convince or provide information or attract the prospective customers or target customer, come under the promotional activities or the promotion. Now this is an act or a deliberate attempt to transmit. Transmit what? Transmit information. Information about the product. Information about the company. Information about any misinformation which has information which has been floating in the market, to neutralize that. So these all come under promotion. Now what how do we identify which one is a part of or an instance of promotion? It has to be either a verbal communication or a written message. So verbal communication may be transistor or radio advertisements, okay, any audio file, this will come as verbal. Next will be written or textual. Textual will be printed, okay. It can also be audio visual media like TV, YouTube, okay, all that, Instagram, influencers and other things. These all things will come under promotion. Now, it is a process by which information takes place between the individuals, or exchange of information takes place, okay. How this information exchange has been done? It has been done through a common system of symbols, okay. This symbol can be even a trademark too, okay, or signs. This is a sign. I'm not speaking anything, but I'm very sure when I'm giving you this sign, you can understand what does this mean, okay. Or a behavior of a person, okay. When the person is your brand ambassador, I remember there was a wrestler, Indian wrestler, if I'm not mistaken, his name is Samrat. He participated in a Big Boss, okay, and he is still a symbol of health and physical attributes of a person, good health. And once he came out of Big Boss, he became a very famous, person, celebrity. So one of the company, a tobacco-based company, it approached him and offered him ₹1 crore to become the brand ambassador of that company. And Samrat straight away refused. He said, I am a symbol of health for my audience, and a lot of kids, they look towards me and they follow me by finding out what do I eat, what I do not eat, what do I do for making my body or taking good care and health of my body. And if I come up with an advertisement wherein I'm eating something, consuming something which has tobacco, then all these kids will take it as a message as if tobacco consumption is okay for health, which is not true. So through his behavior, in fact responsible behavior, he refused that. So similarly, there are a lot of instances wherein brand ambassador did not behave in the expected way in which they were, they should have been the brand ambassador. I am not taking the name, and these, basically or predominantly include Bollywood actors. And these companies, because of ill behaviors of these celebrities not going in line with the image of that particular product for which they were brand ambassador, the companies removed them as a brand ambassador, which was absolutely practically correct. If you want to collect information on such instances, there are a number of examples existing, okay. So that way, behavior is also one thing. Like if you talk about Baba Ramdev, Baba Ramdev is associated with, health, sanctity of life, natural way of living. So when he comes in a yoga session, it goes in line with that. Okay? So, through his behavior, he tries to portray the way, tries to portray the lifestyle which is in line with the type of products which he has been selling predominantly. Now, there are other things also, I'll not go into that thing. So, that's how behavior. So, through their behavior also, like if you talk about Kingfisher, founder Vijay Mallya. So, Vijay Mallya was only, now he is no more into the business, but let me tell you one thing, Vijay Mallya was, connected with those companies, Union Beverages, that UB was predominantly selling products which were associated with a lavish lifestyle and expensive products. So, he also portrayed a lifestyle, his lifestyle into the media, which was, completely in line with his products. His behavior was portraying that. And what if Baba Ramdev starts living the kind of life which Vijay Mallya was living, and Vijay Mallya starts living a life which is, Baba Ramdev has been living? Wouldn't it be very confusing for its customers? So, these companies also, through their behavior, they try to, portray, whether it is through brand ambassador or it is through their own companies, maybe promoters or, some of the employees. So, it also exchange of information. Promotion is also exchange of information. If you look at most of these advertisements, at the end of the advertisement, there will be website address of the company would be given, phone number would be given, physical addresses of the company's offices would be given, email addresses would be given for, if anybody wants to have more information. So, exchange of information, you must be thinking that all these radio, TV or newspaper or magazines or pamphlet ad, they are giving one-sided information. They are not collecting information from their viewers or the audience. That's not true. They provide some kind of detail at the end of that particular advertisement, so that if their audience also want to contact the sponsor of that particular advertisement, which is the TMC, they can contact them and collect information. So, it is not about one way transferring the information, it is exchange of information. Okay. Now, it is a technique to express the idea. And these ideas are usually about something about the product, and it is not some things about the product, no, just one or two things about the product, usually one only. Every advertisement concentrates on just one aspect of the product. So, they try to convey that idea effectively. It may be in the form of a speech, it may be in the form of some kind of visual, it may be in the form of some colors, it may be in the form of some expression of some kind of emotion, good, bad, hyper, anger, happy, sad, satisfied, not satisfied, it can be any way. So, it is done effectively by communicating or by giving some kind of message to the audience. So, this is, then it also includes advertisements, public relations, sales promotions. These are few of the tools of promotion. Promotions can be done through other ways also. These are few of the tools of promotion.
So, friends, today we have discussed product, price, place, promotion. At the end of this lecture, I have provided you with a list of 5 books. You can refer any of these books or any other books which is available to you to have further information on any of these topics. Rest of the 3 P's, that is people, process and physical evidence, we will study in the next lecture. Thank you.